So this is what we want to end up with.
So in this film, making a documentary about how the airplanes changed the world, it was really important to go out and shoot the real world and how the airplane is connecting and making all the things possible that I want to convey in the film.
And the edit is done. Now you want to start adding some subtitles to your edit. There's a couple of ways to do this. If you click on spare here, add a subtitle track, right click again and add a subtitle. Just delete that one. If you click on the effects, scroll down, you will find a subtitle here. Drag that on. And there we go, we've got our first subtitle. You want to add another one, which I'll do for this example. Put a second one in here. There we go. Now, only one of these subtitles can be active at any one time. So by clicking the little eye, make it active, make it active. Now we've got the subtitle in there, we now want to start adding some text. So if we play through and see where we can make a nice, easy sort of cut.
So in this film, making a documentary about how the airplane...
So that's the point we want, making a documentary. Cut this one before. I've added all this before, so I've got some timings in here. So let's click on the subtitle. And what we want to say in the text is what's coming out. So let's just add that in here. Of course, you can play around with the style, what you would like, what you want it to look like. So let's have a quick check on here. Change our font. Leave it to whatever we want. Whatever style you decide on. Change the size, etc. Now we've got that one. What we want to do is we want to find where he finishes saying the word documentary. It's around about there. So let's have a quick look. Let's change to 21. Quick run through.
So in this film, making a documentary about how the airplanes changed the world.
So we've got that one. Now actually what we want to do is change it to this one here. This will be our second language. What I would say is, having worked on multilingual websites, is that you actually get someone who speaks the language to give you the text rather than rely upon, as I've done here, Google Translate. So what we want to do is make these exactly the same. And then we come back again. Let's have a look.
So in this film, making a documentary about how the airplanes changed the world, it was...
As you can see, we can switch languages. If you're trying to subtitle maybe a conversation or something, and you want it on one track, you can add a subtitle region. So we put another subtitle in here, and that will always display. So let me just finish these now, and so I've just backed up a little. I'm now going to actually cheat slightly, as I had exported the SRT files earlier on. So I'm now going to import a subtitle. And just bring this down. There we go. Just rename that. Oh, just got a typo here. There we go. Quick run through.
So, in this film, making a documentary about how the airplanes changed the world.
See? You're now happy with all your subtitles. How do you go on about delivering them? Could choose just to export the subtitle, and that will just prompt you on here. But if you're on the delivery page and you're now going to send out to somewhere, you need to make sure that you've got the subtitle settings checked. I've been caught out like this before. I didn't quite know what was going on. So, how do you want to set it? Various options on here. An SRT file, and then which ones you want to include. Add it to the queue, and it will be sent out at the same time as your file. The actual SRT file is a simple text file, as you can see here. So in theory, you could give someone the SRT in a .txt, .srt, and whatever. But what I would suggest is that you have a quick look at chapter 52, I think it is, of the Blackmagic Design manual called Subtitles and Closed Captioning. It explains all the things you can do within there, most of which I've covered here, but there's one or two little gotchas. So, let's come back, one last run through.
So, in this film, making a documentary about how the airplanes changed the world, it was really important to go.
So as you can see, it can be quite a time-consuming process. There are some companies out there, I've linked one below in the description, that will auto-produce the subtitles for you. There is an option for a free version. Thanks for watching, and leave any comments below. And if you like it, you know what to do. Thank you very much.